You right there, ladies and gents, how is it going? I'm out on my Tuareg, my wonderful Aprilia Tuareg 660, and yeah, I've very much needed some motorcycle time. I've been feeling really under the weather the last couple of weeks. I soldiered on as best as I could, but I've isolated myself away from people for quite a bit of that time, frustratingly, while I had a week off work, so I didn't even get to enjoy my time off work properly. But yeah, it's not the end of the world, it's not the end of the world. I knew if it's the COVID thing, the new COVID that you can't detect, I knew we'd all get it at some point. I skillfully avoided the full fat COVID, I think, but yeah, I mean, I don't know if it was COVID, but I did feel pretty rough. But yeah, I'm feeling really good now, my nose is pretty much completely unblocked, other than usual sort of pollen related blockness. My sore throat is mostly gone, although I've got a bit of a cough still. I think that's lingering, and also a long-term cough I've had. But yeah, enough about my health issues. You don't care about that sort of rubbish. What are we doing today? Well, I wanted to go and play bikes, simple as that. So guaranteed it's raining, yes. And stupidly, even though I've got a pair of wonderful fully waterproof new gloves to wear when it's raining, it wasn't raining when I left, so I wore my summer gloves. Although those waterproof gloves I've got are quite manly, they are very, very warm, and it wouldn't be the comfortablest of gloves in summertime, although it's not actually super hot today, but it is still quite warm. But yeah, so I'm off to Rykas, going to get myself a hot dog, I think. Haven't tried one of their new hot dogs, assuming that they're new. Yeah, I tried their burgers the other week and was quite impressed with the meaty bits, just not the soggy bits. So hopefully their hot dogs will be hot and dog-like, covered in mustard and ketchup. Yum yum. I think that Volvo in front of me is playing silly buggers. He keeps slowing down, and whenever I speed up to get past him, he speeds up. So I will leave him to his silly little game by himself. Silly Volvo. So normally, whenever I get a new bike for the channel, I do a bit of stealthy secret announcement sort of thing to introduce it to you lot, but I've not done that this year. I kind of ran out of ideas on how to do it, so I need to get my brain cap thinking and stuff, so for next time I get a new bike, if there is one ever in the future, which I'm sure there will be, then I have a surprise way of bringing it to the channel for you. But because I ran out of methods to do all the subterfuge and stuff like that for this year, yeah, you'll kind of know what it is I'm getting. I'm guessing you do anyway. Yeah, you all kind of know that I'm getting the new Suzuki GSX-R. And yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. It's less than a week away till I pick it up in real time. When that relates to you seeing the videos and stuff, I'm not sure exactly, but yeah, I'm picking it up in just under a week, and I'm super excited about it. So excited about it. I've even started a UK Suzuki GSX-R, God, that's a mouthful, UK owners Facebook group. I did the same when I had my Beta Alp, and that group got really big, so big that I gave it to someone else when I got rid of the bike because it needed looking after properly, and because I didn't have that bike anymore, I was like, well, I'm only going to spam it with my videos that are not Alp related. So yeah, I handed that one over. So it'd be quite nice to have my own little group to play around with, and I hope that it takes off and gets some traction with the other owners and fans of the bike. If you want to join it, feel free, but yeah, it's really primarily an owners group. It's not really anything else. It's not going to be a Hippo-Drones thing, although I will post my videos of the bike. But yeah, it's what it is. It's what it is. But yeah, don't feel obligated to join that. Don't feel obligated to join that if that bike's not your thing. If you don't like road bikes or don't like naked bikes or Suzukis, whatever it is. But yeah, I'm quite looking forward to finding out a bit more about the bike and seeing what accessories come out for it as time goes on. I'm sure it's going to be a humongously successful bike. MCN have announced it as the bike of the year or something like that. Dog! I was absolutely mega gutted to cancel on Biking Mayor's Motorcycling Adventures visit, going up to Wales to do some trail riding with her. Yeah, and although we it basically cancelled it because the weather was going to be rubbish. The weather gods were lying, and actually the weather was okay, and it would have only been my ride up there that would have been soggy. But it's what it is, and because I was ill anyway, I think possibly best to have cancelled anyway for this time. But we have rescheduled, so in October time I'll be going back up there, although again it'll be more likely to be raining in October, I'm sure, but we might have some nice weather for it. I'm hoping, I'm fingers crossing for that one. One of the main things I'm looking forward to about getting the new Suzuki is having a bike that I can ride that has got decent road rubber. This bike is fine. I mean, it's not dangerous, but it is something that you have to be mindful of, that you've got knobbly tyres, and even on dry tarmac it's not got a huge amount of grip. I mean, it's plenty of grip, but it hasn't got a huge amount of grip, and in the wet it does get a little bit scary. You definitely test out the ABS a little bit quicker than you do on a sports bike or a street bike. So yes, I'm very excited to get the new bike when it arrives, but mainly at the moment so that I can enjoy some tarmac riding with a little bit more confidence. Yeah, that confidence thing, although here we're sort of dryish, it does mean that there is wet patches, as you can see, and yeah, these knobbly tyres, well, I don't like them in the wet on the tarmac. I don't like them at all, and that's why I've been wobbling around all the corners and very much sticking to the speed limits on this little ride today. Yeah, I don't know whether it's a me thing or whether it is actually just a little bit iffy on the bike in these conditions, but I definitely feel like I've slid around a little bit on them today, that's for sure. Right, let's get popped up and find myself a hot dog. I see they've got their new sign up now, and they've ripped up the fence here, the hedge is there. I'm guessing they're putting some more seating down. Someone's smoking pot around here. But yeah, interesting to see what they do with this. Be nice to get some more seating. Alright, hot dog.
Gonna keep that bar. Rubber side down.
Right, well that was a very horrible hot dog. I hate being one of those people that complains about the food of a place all the time, because I like what Rykas are trying to do. Now there are new owners and all that sort of stuff. I fully get they're trying to improve on the quality of the food that they've got there, and the sausage in that hot dog was not a cheap nasty sausage, it just was disgusting. I don't know what was wrong with it, but it wasn't nice. I'll not have one again. But I'm not a food critique. I do love food though. She's pretty, and so is she. Pretty people day. I'm guessing there's a wedding going on or something. Yeah, in my book, hot dog should be just an American style hot dog in a bun with a bit of mustard and ketchup and maybe some onions if you're feeling adventurous. But yeah, that was kind of more like a I don't know, it was more like a Swiss sausage or something, or a German sausage. They're the worst. Oh dear, I'll stop grumbling. It filled a hole, that's for sure. You absolute cock. You absolute cock. Right, well, after eyeing that massive great cock and chomping down on that chunky old sausage, I guess it's time for me to call this one. If you like this video, give it a big old thumbs up. If you didn't, you can always give it a little thumbs down, I don't mind at all. Please drop down a comment, let me know what your thoughts are on the food up at Rykas, what your thoughts are on me getting a GSX-8S, and your thoughts on this, if you have any. Right, you ride safe, take care, and I shall catch you all in the next one. Bye bye for now.
Keep that bar. Rubber side down. You know, you gotta keep that bar. Rubber side down.